All right, here we go. Here we are, back again. All right, what is up, everybody? Good morning. As you can see, truly another beautiful day in paradise. Look at this lake right now. So I said I was gonna do it, and here we are. I have returned to the scene of the stolen car in the lake.
'Cause we are the outlaws.
Wow. No way, look at the fog off the lake. Holy crap, this is cool. I'm not sure the extent of what you guys can see, but this looks like a movie. Holy, no way. I gotta get some more footage, but wow, this looks so cool. Why does it look like that? Hold on, I'm about to film with my iPhone. Wow. Literally right here on my side, I think it's out of frame of the camera, but all of the muck and mud and stuff that was dragged up with the car is still here just laying on the ground. So the car was actually extracted about 8 feet from where I am right now. It came on the land.
So this is what they used.
And then they pulled it up here and put it on a trailer. But I really wanted to come and do a recap on this event because this was one of the craziest things that ever happened to me, and also one of the biggest, most exciting videos that we've ever released, if not the #1 most anticipated video ever. So we did a premiere for the video and we had 2,500 people live watching with me in the premiere. So thank you all for showing up, and thank you guys all for watching the first video of the crime scene. That's basically the title of it. I stumbled on a crime scene. If you're watching this video and you haven't seen the first part, go back and check out a video from last week. I'll put it in the link in the description, but you gotta see the first video to really know what I'm even talking about. That video was, like I said, it broke multiple records. The most amount of views in 24 hours after the premiere, and the most people we've ever had in a premiere or in a live video on our YouTube channels. All right, we're getting ready to premiere the video. Check this out. Starts and will begin shortly. So why I did a premiere is I put a little bit of something, as you guys know, in the introduction. The skeleton in the intro was a Halloween prop. So happy Halloween, everybody, to get people more excited than they would normally. I'm about to walk over to this seat over here for a second. Here we go.
To be free and flexible and creative was really essential to what I wanted to make, and I didn't even find a
Little ad. All right, so it gives you like 2 minutes until it actually starts. But I know when people want to know something about a video and it's on YouTube already, all you have to do is just go to the end and figure it out, and you don't watch the whole thing. With the premiere, I'm hoping people will stay from beginning to end. Lots of comments already though, we're on it. All right, here we go. Super gnarly story. Basically, I was out in the woods yesterday at this lake. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I stumbled upon side and try and get some footage. Check this out. But basically, the police officer just said stay out of the way. 30 people watching. He didn't say leave. He said stay out of the way. There's the car, right? Obviously still in the water. Right? Again, thank you all so much for coming and supporting. I built a lot of anticipation for this video, and some people were mad about it, but a lot of people just understood that this was just a marketing technique, and I had to do it. You don't get handed an opportunity like this every day or even often at all, so I just knew it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get people excited about the channel, get new subscribers, get views, and yeah, I ran with it. So when I first came down to the crime scene, when everything was going on, I started to film and post videos to my Instagram account. Way more than I expected. Holy cow. This is insane, bro. Holy shit. We got divers. Heavy crew. Without actually clarifying what had been found in the lake, and that got people riled up. So then when I posted the Facebook post, which was about 2 paragraphs and a photograph of all of the emergency authorities and the police and everyone down here, that got people hyped, and it got like 200 shares. So a lot more local people became interested in the content than normally would be. I have no regrets about that. I think anybody who has an opportunity to help their business and do something that's good for the environment at the same time, you'd be crazy not to. The biggest question that was asked in the comments, in messages, on Facebook is, why didn't you report this immediately? And there's a few different reasons, but the number one first reason was I really didn't think it was that big of a deal. To be honest, I thought that somebody had driven down here, you know, cracked the trunk of their car, got out, was leaning on the back of the trunk, maybe drinking a beer, maybe getting their fishing stuff together to fish. I'm not really sure. And leaned on the trunk, leaned on the car, and the car just, you know, went into the lake a little bit, and they got scared and left, and the car floated away. That's my initial thoughts. You know, when I first got that GoPro clip, I will admit that it was super eerie. The car in the lake and the algae and all the growth on the bottom of the lake, it did look like a horror movie, I'm not gonna lie. When I went back home, I literally didn't even tell my wife about it for like 3 or 4 hours. I didn't say anything. We just ate dinner, normal. And then later in the night when Finley went to sleep, I showed my wife Sammy the video, and then both of us, after what she basically, this was her reaction to the video. Yo, you want to see something cool?
Sure. Ooh! A wasp. Come on, Luxter.
See, there's a car under the water.
What kind of car is that?
I don't know. Looks pretty nice though, right?
Yeah. Sunroof? That's crazy. You should probably call the cops.
Why, you think that's like a crime or something?
I mean, it's weird that there's a car in the water. I would definitely call the cops and just say, like, I was filming a YouTube video and how did you even find that?
Totally by random. Because I was trying to film with the Waydo.
Oh, duh.
So I was just walking around the lake.
Def call. I would report it, yeah. Right?
Yeah,
Or no?
yeah, I'm gonna tomorrow, I guess. So yeah, after we kind of like realized, wow, this, you know, is really bad. Nobody would actually dump a car in a lake and leave it there unless it was, you know, connected to or related to some kind of crime. So right then and there that night, I believe it was around like 9 at night, I decided the next morning I would wake up early, go back to the lake, film a little bit, and then report the car to the police. And that is what I did. The next day, I came back. Everything seemed chill, everything seemed normal. Nobody was here, it was just like this. And I saw the lake and I saw the car, and I had my equipment with me just because I always do when I'm out doing something like this. And I thought, you know, I've never been given and handed an opportunity like this before. I'm not going to waste it. Immediately I got the surfboard and went in the water and got the shots. Got the underwater shots, got all the footage I needed to make a video. And yeah, maybe I should have reported the car earlier. Yeah, the real truth is I wanted the car out of the lake. I didn't think it was cool that it was there at all. You know, I love nature, I love animals. I even have a hard time cutting trees down. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of like a tree hugger. So for me, it was a disaster, personally, for the lake, not necessarily for anything else. I know that might seem a little weird that I care more about nature, but I honestly do. Initially, I didn't know it was stolen. How could I have known that? It crossed my mind, sure, but a lot of things crossed my mind. And throughout the events, I truly believe that I did the right thing. That's my personal feelings about it. Another thing that came up is people were telling me, why don't you go back to the lake and see if the police or the divers or all the emergency contacts that showed up that day had missed anything. So here we are. I'm gonna walk around and I'll walk with you guys. So I'll grab the GoPro. So let's go check it out. The GoPro's really acting up today. Because of the cold weather, the batteries do not last long at all. They don't last long anyway, but the cold front definitely hit. So I've already said this a few times. People are probably bored of me saying it, but the only reason I found the car is so I was trying to use the Waydo Subnado underwater scooter, and this lake hit my mind. So I came out here. I walked up to the lake. I was looking around, came up this trail. There is a mini trail right here. So I was just looking for places to film with it. So I came up this trail. You guys saw in the video where the police officer was with me the second time. And that's when I saw the car right there. It was basically right in this general area right here. There's the car, right? Obviously still in the water. I mean, basically right there. All right, so this is the location literally right here where the car was. And I do want to say, hold on, let me grab this. I know that some people, not too many, there was a lot of really nice comments saying how well the video was produced, how much they loved the video. It was our best video ever and stuff like that. So thank you guys for that support. But there was a few comments trying to like tear down the hype of the video, because I did an incredible job, if I do say so myself, of building hype for this video. So when I first started filming for Instagram, for my story, I didn't specify what actually was in the lake. So people's, imagination ran wild and, started coming to conclusions on their own without actually knowing that it was a car. I realized kind of I had something good going on for the channel, for the video, when I realized how much hype was being built. So I went off that and I actually added even more hype with the skeleton foot, which, happy Halloween everyone. It was just a prop from the Halloween store. This leg, and that was filmed at a totally different location. So somebody had commented that I actually went here before I called the authorities and filmed with the skeleton leg. I didn't do that. This was filmed after the whole event, the next day, and then added into the video and then released. I'll show you guys the footage of me actually filming this part right now. Go ahead. Where's the best place you think to fish?
Well, I like to fish around the mussel beds, but
like right
it's
down over there?
where the see where the grass is, way down there, starts to form.
Yeah.
On the curve, way down there.
Far out.
Yeah, well, it's not that far, but it's down the end there. See where it comes out a little bit? There's grass down there, and they're mussel beds. They're mussel and clam beds. From that point where the grass starts, for the next about 100 yards, that's where I like to fish. I mean, but the last post that you go out there, walking out, a lot of guys like to fish there too. But tell you, I hope you catch some fish with it. There's just no bites, no hits, nothing. I mean,
I wasn't even gonna fish.
Yeah.
I'm just going to. I got this little like skimmer thing that goes. Like if you hold on to it, it basically drags you around.
Oh, okay.
It's just the company wants me to like promote it for them.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna check it out and see if I can do it over
well,
here.
that's where I like. That's where I like to fish out there. But.
Well, do you think the water's pretty clear or no?
The water's clean. Yeah. I mean, it's not dirty. It's not the cleanest I've ever seen it, but it's not dirty. And the tide is. I mean, it's supposed to be like an hour and a half to low tide, and that tide is still running hard.
All right, I'll check it out.
Oh, good luck.
What's your name, dude?
Me, Joe.
Joe.
What are you?
Turner.
Turner.
Yeah.
So now, what are you going to do with this?
This is a GoPro.
Yeah.
So this is for filming, but I got the other thing in the truck. You want to see it?
Oh no! I was going to.
I'm going to bring it out anyway.
No,
Yeah.
I'm going to pay. But so you actually sit on that thing, or
No, it's. I'll show you. It's nothing crazy at all.
what's the company trying to determine?
They were just wanting me to just use it so they can put the video on their website, basically. I'll show you. There we go, Halloween. But this is all it is. So you just hold on to it,
okay.
and you just pull this.
Yeah.
So like if you want to look around under there, it's kind of for like scuba divers, you know.
That's interesting.
It's cool though.
So you're tracking me down?
I knew where to find you if you weren't home. Mike was coming
I'm
over.
gonna be in one or two places.
Mike was coming over to look at
Local legend. Definitely a legend, that fisherman. I mean, he's like the mayor, I guess, down here. All right, so here's the plan. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little spice to the video. Hold on, let me get under here so probably the wind's not that bad right now. So my idea is to add some spice to the video, and I got this fake Halloween prop. Also, happy Halloween, everybody. And I'm gonna basically place it out here in the water just to freak people out, basically, for Halloween. But my idea was to come down and check out how clear the clarity of the water is, and it's honestly not that bad. I literally might be able to just grab like a big rock and walk it out kind of far, put the skeleton hand down, put the rock on top of it, and then just skim along, and I'll just run right into it. That's the plan. Gear check. About to change the battery out for one of these. I actually have this little stand I might put this GoPro on so it can kind of capture me from the land. I got the Subnado 1 and 2. I do have this surfboard. I'm not going to need it probably though. And then I got wetsuit. What is the actually mil of this? It might be like a 5mm suit, I'm pretty sure. It has a hood on it, so, and a towel for today's mission. About to get out of here. What's up, dude? How are you?
You going diving?
Nah, I was just using this little thing to make a Halloween video. See this little thing? It like pulls you along.
Oh yeah.
And I put this fake skeleton leg under like a rock and made it look like it was in the water. Yeah, for my YouTube channel.
Oh, you got a YouTube? Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So that's what I was
And that's like propulsion then?
Yeah, it just kind of pulls you along. It's for like divers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a small little oxygen tank now that you can take.
Really?
Like if you're a free diver, you know.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I forget what they call it, but it's small and it's expensive. It's like $300 or something. But it's a small one, you know, just as a reserve if you're down there deep, you know. And,
Yeah,
you know,
I got
20,
you.
30 feet of water, you know. I don't know if you dive a lot.
No, I don't dive at all. It was just kind of like a promotional video that I was making for them.
For the YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Is that what you do, videos for the YouTube channel?
Yeah. All right, we're out of here. So I wanted to say there's a lot of super legends around this parts, I guess. That guy thought I was diving, I guess, to go fishing or to look. There, he said that there is a boat maybe under this bridge right here in between the second and third set of feet, but you can't see it because it's so incredibly murky. I wanted to say also, to end the video, I'm not making fun of or trying to in any way make fun of the situation of the car being stolen and dumped in the river. I would be really sad if my car or my wife's car got stolen and dumped in a river. It would be honestly tragic. So basically just putting my most fun spin on life because it is so crazy, the world, and unpredictable, and so many bad things happen in the world all the time that you have to actually just create your own world in your head and just live there. Caution, poison ivy. Look at this. This is a joke. Look at this. You could never be hanging out around that. I really thought I was going to be able to use my GoPro for most of this, but I guess I'm just using the Canon camera for the whole recap video now. Check out this. This is not something you see every day. Look at these cedar trees, whatever kind of trees they are, and how closely together they're growing here along the bank. So cool. All right, so the day of, is this crooked? A little bit, yeah. Let's try it right here. So the day of the event, when everything was going down, I was back in this area because I didn't want to, you know, get involved. I didn't want anyone to give me a reason to leave, basically. And I was filming from over here. I heard a drone up above, right? So I figured it was like, you know, the police or somebody that was attached to either a journalist, the news, the police, somebody on the dive team that just wanted to get footage for their website, whatever. And it turns out that, well, there's a funny clip I'll show you guys when I saw the drone. Might be hard to hear on the camera, but someone has a drone in the air. They're getting serious about this. I was the first one to get a drone clip of this, though. They were late on the claim. And it turns out that our friend Nuge was the one filming with the drone. I'm not sure if he wants to give out his name or anything, but I will show his drone footage because he was nice enough to give it to me, and his Instagram handle too. He's a great photographer and takes really cool videos and pictures all the time and posts them on his Instagram. So I'll attach his Instagram handle and some of the footage right now so you guys can check that out. All right, so there's been a few different rope swings out here over the years, but I feel like, see that in the middle of the frame, there's like sticks and a piece of tree sticking up from the water. I think that's the original rope swing that I used to use, and it's been cut down. So that's how I first knew about this place, was because of the rope swing. Pretty much the only reason. And we used to jump from the top of the tree. We called it 4th V. So I just said we used to jump from the top of the tree, which was about 30 feet at least, probably more. And when you look down from the top, you could see the bottom of the lake. And that was always in my mind, like, is this deep enough to jump off of here? And yeah, it was. But also, this is like a bog back here. It's basically a swamp. So the way that the land is around it, I'll show you guys in a minute, but there's a bunch of peat moss over there, which is pretty rare, actually. That's what got me thinking, like, how clear the water is, or was, still is. It could have been a perfect location to use the Wado. Never got to it, but I ended up putting out another video, totally separate from the car video, about the electric underwater thing. All right, let's take a look at and see how gnarly this rope swing is. Would this actually hold me is the question. Damn, that would suck if I fell in, but let me try and do a swing out here. Woo! Definitely not as good as ours, but pretty cool anyway. After watching the underwater clips over and over again, I did notice that this tree and the tree next to it, down laying at the bottom of the lake, both have 2x4s attached to it. So either one of those could actually have been the original rope swing from when we used to go there back in the day. Because the tree was huge, I remember. Something else I thought was super cool was, and also made me think the car was not there for that long, even though a couple people said it was there for quite some time. I just can't see that as a reality. If the Uno cards are still in the bottom of the car, the sunblock is like halfway stuck in between the trunk of the car, and the car just looks like so fresh, especially once they pulled it out of the water. It didn't look like an old car. Something that people had commented on too was how when the guy opened the door of the car and everything rushed out, that they could have lost evidence. But I think at this point, they were just chalking up the case as just a stolen car, because that's what it came back as. So I don't think they were actually looking for evidence necessarily, because they did not suspect that there was another crime besides the car being stolen. At least that's what I got out of it.
Yeah, that was perfect. That was good. No, it worked out well. I just got actually, I just got. We were at a point. I told you, I was on that as well. So if you don't, and you should do
That was nuts. All right, let's head back to the other side of the lake. It's freezing out here though, honestly. All right, I wanted to show you guys one last thing before I got out of here. I believe what we're looking at right now is called peat moss. And it takes really, really long for this stuff to grow. So this is peat moss, I believe. And it's not really, really uncommon in New Jersey, but this takes like thousands of years to form. So that's really unique. This right here, peat moss. Look it up if you never heard of it before. Super unique. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Really, really cool. But, whoa, whoa, whoa. I almost literally just fell in. All right, in ending here, I know the camera's a little bit crooked on the shoreline. Life is super unpredictable. day to day, you really don't have control over what happens to you. And people have different opinions about different things. But I feel like if you follow your heart and you do what's in your heart to do the right thing, instead of just like either listening to your mind too much or listening to other people or different opinions or looking in the internet, if you don't just follow your heart, you're going to be led astray. So yes, there's people who would have done this differently and would have done things differently in this whole event or series of events. But I truly did what I felt was right to do for me and for the situation. And that's all you really can do. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Follow your heart, but also follow your dreams. Peat moss, baby.
The red sun rose this morning. Dark skies pronounce your warning. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Hold on, the floor is caving. Your walls turn into cages. Your refuge will be your demise. Dances with the devil. Your power isn't special. We don't fit on your canvas. We burn it all to ashes now. 'Cause we are the outlaws.
Yeah, you've been dancing with the devil. Be careful who you gunning for, cause when it settles, it's only pain and grief when you living lawless. We only chase it if the chance of profit's flawless. We keep our eyes on the weak, they know that they targets. Hunting for goodwill, we ain't looking for bargains. And you should say a prayer, ain't nobody praying for you. Cause if I want it, then it's mine, that's what I'm saying to you. If you faint hearted, you better leave. You try and cross me, then you dead to me. Cause I'm in the business of making enemies. And there's a good chance that you may never leave. You feeling comfortable, you should never be. Cause I'm bringing pain if we should ever meet. Tonight you should really find a lifeline.